How is that possible?
I put 50 on.
Bro, that makes no f***ing sense. This here is my buddy Brent, and he was born and raised in the largest estuary in Florida, Tampa Bay. This iconic place is home to 2 species of fish that are not available to me in the area of Florida that I live in. And the desire to want what I can't have has led me to trailer my boat 500 miles to conquer them. This is a story of struggle. We'll have to battle the elements, the predators, and some of the hardest pulling fish inshore. We'll be challenged in more ways than one, and we will be humbled. But if we persevere through the hardship, it just might turn into a trip that we will never forget. Let's freaking go, dude. Oh, I'm so happy we just got that fish. So freaking happy. It all started at Tarpon Lodge. Let's go! Let's go, dude! I am so freaking stoked on this fish. A lot of you guys that are watching this video right now are probably like, that's not even a very big redfish. But to me, it's so sick. You saw how excited I was to catch a 23-inch redfish. And you're like, dude, you gotta make it up here to Tampa.
The full day that we're going after redfish, I'm like, I bet we can get 200 inches of redfish.
You said 300 at first.
I said 300 at first, and I was like, let me reel it back a little bit. Let's set it a little more realistic. Like, I was like, oh, we'll hit 200 inches. I was that confident.
We're gonna start off this redfish mission doing some combat fishing. So we're gonna be around docks and structure and oyster bars. So I love that kind of fishing. We're gonna basically stop them or pop them, but we gotta get bait for that. So I'm just throwing this little tiny shrimp, little voodoo shrimp right here. And we're gonna try to catch ladyfish, which here on the West Coast, there's a lot more ladyfish than on the East Coast. But fun fact, that is my absolute favorite snook bait, a live ladyfish. We're gonna use them cut up today, but they're super oily, they're super smelly, stinky, and they draw in the redfish. So Brent's saying it's probably the best cut bait you can have.
Yeah, between ladyfish, mullet, and pinfish, if I had them fresh, it's hard to beat a ladyfish.
Throwing lures, trying to get ladyfish, we could not even find a single ladyfish.
That was so wild to me, and I think I even said, I made a point about how the East Coast ladyfish are scarce and here they're so abundant, and it's like I just ate my words. I talked about how abundant these ladyfish are on the West Coast, and they're making me eat my words because we've been trying to catch them for like a half hour and haven't gotten a single one. We did see a school of mullet up against this mangrove edge, and mullet are probably Brent's second favorite cut bait for redfish, so we're gonna try to get them while they're here. I'm gonna throw the cast net.
Throwing a couple blind throws of the cast nets, we're able to get 4 big mullet plus like bonus pinfish that were also gonna be very good options for cut bait.
Oh,
Two
wow,
of them.
you smoked them.
2 of them, randomly.
That was 3.
Was it? Oh yeah, that's beautiful for cut bait right there.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, I did get 3.
Big old Kahunga mullet right there. Let's get this guy in the well. Oh, one of my favorite things about my Mako Pro Skiff is this live well. First of all, it's just a huge well. I'm not entirely sure how many gallons it is, but it holds bait really good, awesome flow. It also has these little aerators, so if you're not, like if I'm traveling with bait, I could switch it, I could toggle it down to the aerators and the bait will stay alive. But probably the best feature is this glass lid right here, and it just allows me to keep a good eye on my baits, make sure everything's doing well in there, and you know, for whatever reason, if something's going wrong, at least I can see what's going on rather than opening the lid and closing it and risking a mullet jumping out or whatever the case. But super sweet feature to have here on the Mako. We're pulling up to those docks.
Yep.
What's your confidence level right there?
I'm telling you right now, it was still at 85.
85, so it hasn't wavered.
No, had not wavered.
As much as I love catching fish on top waters or sight fishing, using little artificials, I equally love pulling a big fish away from structure, and that is what we're gonna do. There's nothing like getting that hit and you know like it's do or die, you gotta get them out of there. Brent, my man right here from See Ya Dude, he's gonna teach us how to do this. So what's the technique, dude?
Yeah, so right now we have a super high tide. In the afternoon here, they're gonna be sitting in the shade of the docks right on the shadow line. And that's a very good technique to use cut bait, because then you can just let it sit there right on that shadow line, let the fish find it with their scent and everything. And then all we're gonna do for our rig is I got a section of 25-pound leader right here, and a 3/0 circle hook with a little split shot right above. And we're gonna take these pinfish and mullet that we have, cut them up into little bite-sized sections, cast them around these docks, let them soak for about 5 minutes. Hopefully we don't have to wait 5 minutes. Hopefully it's automatic. And we're gonna see if we can get Tyler's PB here right quick.
Dude, I'm ready. Let's do it. And Brent did say tight drag to get these fish away from the structure. We just lost one of our precious mullet.
We need a bait net.
Yeah, we forgot the bait net. What can you do? Can't win them all. That's gotta be a fish.
Yeah, that's taking line, isn't it? Yeah, he's on.
He's coming at me. Oh,
Cat.
dang.
I said I only caught a handful of catfish here.
That is so funny. Dude, I'm telling you, redfish like to elude me. I don't know what it is. Got ourselves a kitty cat. Please don't return. Let's get a fresh bait on.
That next spot was one of my go-to spots. Virtually been a guarantee for me, especially on an outgoing at a high tide.
Pulling up to that island, I was like, if it's gonna happen anywhere today, it's gonna happen here. We are at Brent's next honey hole. Let's see if anything's here. Not the cast I'm looking for, let's do that again. That'll work. Same thing, combat fishing. We gotta pull them out of the roots now instead of out of the dock. Unfortunately, nothing was at that dock, but the water clarity wasn't too good. It looks a little better here, no? Yeah. Right tide, everything's lining up. They're not making it easy, but that's half the fun.
We see some mullet all around. We see a lot of sharks swimming around, dolphins swimming, chasing mullet and everything.
That was the most life we saw all day.
I'd say right there I had pretty good confidence that we'd at least be able to pull out a couple of redfish from that spot.
Yeah, I was feeling the same way.
Sat at that island for a good hour. Not a single bite from a redfish.
No. How are we feeling?
Just a quick little shower.
Just a little Florida shower. Heck yeah. Then we don't have to shower tonight. We're good to go.
That is when my confidence really kind of shot down. But I still had hope in that spot that we set out, why we picked these days, with that tide, with everything. Everything's lining up.
It was a save the best for last scenario.
It was.
Stink.
You're on. Shark?
Oh, I don't know. Whoa! That's a lemon?
Yeah.
Dang, we're just getting aerial. Well, I don't know if you want to assist me and grab my other rod.
You want me to grab your rod?
You grab my rod from underneath my rod. Can't believe you stayed on. Oh. There she goes. What happened, man? You want to, right when you pulled out the camera? If it isn't one of those days, I don't know what it is.
Shark again?
Yeah.
Freaking shark again. Are you kidding me?
Bro, it was swimming at me so fast I couldn't even tell it was a fish.
It is Shark Week, isn't it?
I have no idea. It might as well be. It is for us. Could this be a red, man? It's a ray? Dang.
We've probably already tied the record amount of sharks and stingrays I've ever had here in one evening.
And the record amount of redfish you haven't caught?
Yes.
Perfect.
That was a record amount of stingrays and sharks that I've caught at that spot ever in my entire life.
Not the record we were looking for.
No.
That's a nice hit.
There you go.
Oh, snook. You just did the thing you did in Biscayne Bay. That was so funny. Oh my God, I actually have a game fish on. Oh. Didn't I say the first thing? I haven't caught it yet, but I knew I was gonna get a freaking snook when I'm out here targeting reds. Reds love to elude me, and I'm not complaining, but snook always seem to find me. Feels so good to actually have a real fish on. Not that sharks and stingrays aren't real fish, but whoa, don't get me on the one piece of structure out here, dude. Got that? Okay, good. Snook on over here. Brent's got mystery fish on.
Go back.
Well, Brent was my...
I broke him off.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Brent was my net man, but he was preoccupied.
Again.
But he came back. What a mensch.
There you go.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Hey, we'll take it.
it's a lot bigger than I thought he was when he was jumping.
Yeah, only took 8 hours to catch a fish. Let's do it. This is why I love snook. Look how deep he ate that bait. He absolutely wanted it, and he's just barely hanging on. Look at that, dude. Little paddle tail. I'm not sure if I even showed this to the camera. Little white paddle tail. Cute little snook, man. Give him a little shake. They pop that top dorsal up. Beautiful yellows, that infamous lateral line. Little male snook. Not one of the big breeders that they do get out here in Tampa. But still, sick to get him in the shallow water. Fought hard on my light setup. Let's get him back. I'm going to say about a 26-inch fish. Going to be pretty diligent here because we have seen quite a few sharks, even though the water's pretty shallow. So always give these snook a little revival. Get that lactic acid out of them. Grab them by the tail. Good to go. Beauty. All right, let's get a red. The fishing is so slow, and you're really waiting for this one moment of the day, like low light, right tide, right zone, right bait. Everything's lining up, and then you're prematurely forced off the water, and it's not in your control.
It's so annoying.
It's a morale
It was
de-booster. Looks like our day is getting cut a little prematurely. We're about to start getting into some fish. I think I just released that snook. I started throwing a topwater, but as you can see off the bow of the boat, there is a giant storm barreling down on us, and that just seems to be the theme all summer long. Comes with the territory when you're fishing in Florida. But one thing that's been super helpful actually is my Scanstrut wireless phone charger that's mounted right here. I can basically keep the weather app open at all times, and I have the radar open, and I can be checking on these storms, seeing where they're at. That way I can avoid them and not get stuck in some crazy weather. It's a great central location. I know where my phone is at all times, and I think it's been a very helpful addition here to the Mako. So if you're interested in picking one of these up for yourself, check the link in the description. And we are getting off the water, so I will see y'all tomorrow.
We got home. It was probably the most defeated I've felt after a fishing trip in a very, very long time.
For someone that's not from Tampa, I mean, you grew up here, so it maybe doesn't have the same effect, but when I think of Tampa, I think of that bridge.
Yeah.
Like, that's a famous bridge here in Florida. Good morning, everyone. We survived that storm. It's a new day, and I'm really excited for today because we're gonna be fishing the place that I think of when I think of Tampa Bay, and that is the Skyway Bridge. This is such a famous spot here in Tampa. Tons of structure, rocks, pilings, concrete, the type of fishing I really like to do around structure, combat fishing. And we're gonna be targeting a fish that I never get to catch, and that is gag grouper. Just like the redfish, for whatever reason, they don't really live in my region of Florida, so I'm super stoked to get on some of these fish. We're gonna go back for reds probably this afternoon or maybe tomorrow morning, but we need a little bit of a morale booster, so hopefully these grouper can provide it. I'm excited, gonna drop down a bigger setup with those live pinfish that we caught yesterday in the cast net and see if they're home. We were here on a mission. This was our side quest. Our original mission is redfish.
That's one thing that Tampa Bay is really known for, is its inshore gag grouper bite.
Here's the rig we're gonna be throwing for these grouper. Pinfish, little 4X strong 2.0 hook right in its face. These fish see a lot of pressure, so I'm going kind of finesse, 40-pound leader, just to hopefully get more bites. And then this is a pretty heavy setup. I should be able to crank them off the bottom with this. Right here along these rocks. This is called a fish finder rig or a Carolina rig. It's just a sliding egg weight. I got 1.5 ounces down to a swivel, and then my section of 40-pound leader. That should do the trick. Now we wait. We are seeing some primo threadfin herring all around the boat, so I just tied on this. This is a sabiki rig, bunch of little gold hooks with feathers, imitates the microorganisms or plankton or whatever they eat. We're gonna load up on some of these because I think this could be an excellent grouper bait. Right in front of the boat, flashing, flicking. Ooh, look at that bait. Wow, he fell off of one hook, got hooked on another. That is a phenomenal bait, no matter where you're fishing. Gotta get this guy in the well quick. They're not the hardiest of baits, but they flick that tail, drives fish crazy. Dude, I got him too good that time. Beaky got murked. Pulled away from the Skyway, but it's right there in the background. Took one of those thread fins, put it on that same rig we had the pinfish on. But we think we found a little pocket of fish here in the shipping channel, so we're gonna drop this down and see if something eats it. Still looking for that big gag, man. I'd love to get one. Whoa. Broke. Bro, I was not ready for that.
Oh. Honey, they're home. Yeah, broke you.
I was not ready for that. It's so hard fighting fish with this. It's so, like, I forget what to do for a second. I'm thinking about my finger. If you guys don't know, I fell in Virginia and absolutely wrecked my finger. Let's try that again. That was a good bite. That was the right one. Nervous.
There you go. Oh, he already had you on a rock.
Bro, what am I doing wrong?
It's the name of the game, baby. It's the rocks down there.
I felt like I was getting him up. Dude, look at that. Bro,
You got like no leader.
I'm getting embarrassed out here. They eat you, like we're fishing directly on top of a rock pile. I'm looking at the unit right now. So as soon as they eat, they're smart. People fish, I mean, look how close we are to one of the most notorious fishing spots, probably in all of Florida. So these fish get hit hard and they know, man, they eat, go straight to the rock. That is so characteristic of a grouper, but let's try again. I think that's the third fish I've lost.
Yeah, but who's counting?
Me. Whoa, that's a real one, bro.
Oh,
Goliath, maybe?
that might have been a Goliath. Dude, there was no turning that thing.
Yeah, that was a real one.
That was as soon as it dropped down, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice one?
I don't think so. There we go, another gag.
Instant clap.
Yeah, dude. Right there, the tide is really starting to slack off now, and my third grouper of the day, still not keeper sized, but.
Now I've caught 0.
Oh, there you go, there you go. Oh my. Just one of those days.
I have been humbled 1 too many times today. 4 too many times today, I don't know. I've lost a good amount of fish. I just haven't been able to get them up off the bottom. I'm telling myself I'm just hooking giants, but who knows? I really am so hindered with this finger. You wouldn't think it would have that much of an effect on me, but for some reason, like I just don't have like the cranking power I normally do. just gets in the way. I keep clanking it against the rod. But it's all good, I can't complain. It's gonna come together and we're gonna get a nice one. You see that?
No.
Dude.
You gotta hit it.
Hit. I go into gear or whatever you want to call it. I engage, start reeling, and I'm broken off. Like it eats you in the rocks.
I'm moving up to the front.
Zero chance. It starts to like compile on itself almost.
Yes, it definitely
builds
does.
and builds and builds, and you got to break that cycle. Oh my God, dude. It's a small fish, but it's a little gag. Bro, my splint was coming off. Oh, look at this little baby. Finally got the targeted species, not the targeted size. That's still pretty cool. Look at that. Look how aggressive these fish are. If you ask me, grouper is most similar to a bass. If you're gonna compare it to a freshwater fish, it looks like a bass. It's got the aggression of a bass. If you grew up catching bass as a kid, you know you could throw a big worm or swim bait and a little tiny bass will have no problem attacking it. And look at the size of that bait compared to this little gag grouper. That's pretty wild, man. Definitely not a shy fish. The big ones have been doing me dirty all day, but I was able to get a little tinker up. Just a little guy, man. Super pretty fish. They got this like almost fluorescent blue, kind of white tip along their tail and up here on the back of their dorsal fin. Pretty little fish, man. Never get to catch them, so I'm pretty stoked. Hopefully we can get a bigger one. Let's get them back. Gave me a little bath on the way out. Let's put another bait down. They're actually chewing pretty good now. Probably in the last 40 minutes or so, we've had 3 or 4 good bites, myself and Brent. Brent's on right now, right behind the camera. I got to see it, you guys didn't, but Brent just missed one. All right, let's do it. Let's get one. You seen anything I could do differently?
No, dude.
And it got to the point that Andrew, our camera guy, he grabs a rod himself. He's
I
like,
said to him verbatim, show us how it's done. There it is. Yeah? He's there.
Yep. Yep.
What a beast, bro. Put him on your line. Oh! Little guy. Dude! Little guy turned into a big guy.
That's a big lemon. That is a big lemon shark.
Wah wah wee wah. What can you do?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, pretty tough.
See you, dude.
God, finally I got one and it's not even a big fish and it still shredded my leader. I think he ate it here and I had so much slack out. I wonder how many fish this size have broke me off today or if they're bigger than this. Another little gag. What a pretty fish, man. They got some sick marbling. This fishery is really humbling the hell out of me. But it's a ton of fun, honestly. Very challenging. All right, roll this circle hook out of here. Got them on the free line. We switched over to free line rigs because we were just getting broke off in the bottom so much that we figured if we can get these baits eating a little higher in the water column, we'll stand a better chance of getting these fish off the bottom. And I've still been broken off with the free line, but we got that one up. Let's see, we're trying to upgrade. That was probably some of the most embarrassing fishing I have ever been a part of. Myself and Brent, we weren't on our A game over there, but we just changed locations. We're actually right up against, I believe this is called the Skyway Pier. That's the Skyway Bridge where all the cars are going by. Tons of structure here, and there should be some nice grouper. We're doing the same thing. We got the pinfish, the same thing we were just doing at the end of our time over there at that last spot. We're free lining. And we're just hoping that's gonna give us a better chance of getting these fish off the bottom. So let's see what happens. No shot, bro. I'd get the bite. I mean, I was locked in, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't pussyfooting around. Like, I was ready for some action. And I would get the bite, and I'm like, I'd click it into gear. I'm like ready to start cranking this fish, and I'm like, gone.
Yeah.
The channel's for sale for someone who actually knows how to fish. Hit me up. Give you a good deal. Oh my God, dog. The thump of all thumps. And I just reeled down and was broken off. Grouper? Yep. Done stole my fish. Got him?
Dolphin got it.
Oh no. Oh, that is so crappy.
Skyway Dolphins at their finest.
You warned me about the dolphins. I think you even might have showed us like a little video, a little clip. And I didn't think it could be that bad.
Yeah.
Like, they are trained.
They're so bad there.
How? 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 How is that possible? Bro, that makes no f***ing sense.
We at least, as a team, at that point, 15 break-offs.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Get him. Oh, that dolphin. Jeez, dude.
Holy guacamole. Ow.
How's your finger?
I'm good. Dude, there's so many grouper down there. Yo, this is insane. Decent little grouper right here. Probably my biggest of the day. Dark colors too. There's so many dolphin around the boat, I don't even know what to do. This is like literally insane. I'm glad I finally got one up though. What a little battle that was. Oh, better
That's a
one.
better one.
Better one.
That might be a 24 right there.
We're
Actually. That's
on
kind
him.
of close. There we go, right there. He's close to a keeper. If I had to guess, probably a little short, 22, 23, something like that. But we're on the fish now. The storm's coming. Dolphins all around. It's lights out right now. Of course it is.
What else is new? Oh, that
yeah.
was a nice one, bro.
Yeah, but look what got him.
I had him right there.
Dude, go right to your rock pile. See you, dude. All right, give me another.
Release him a little subtler, maybe.
Maybe.
Bro, that was a good one I just had on.
Did you have eyes on it?
Yes, that was a real one.
Well, that was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, it was. Oh, I had a bite. All right, y'all, we're getting out of here. We're about to get crushed by this storm. Not the results we were looking for, but we tried our best. We'll be back out here tomorrow. Start it.
Yeah.
You guys were actually planning on leaving kind of early tomorrow morning.
I considered, you know, if it all went to plan, leaving tonight.
Yeah.
That's now not an option.
That is now not an option because you cannot accept failure. We cannot accept failure. And that's what kind of drove us to the decision that we're going to try for these redfish one more time tomorrow morning before you guys hit the road. As we're filming this, we have no idea how that's going to pan out.
No.
We are going for a Hail Mary at the end. I do not want you to leave Tampa without a redfish.
And I don't want to leave Tampa without a redfish.
And I have this feeling deep down that we're going to be able to make it happen.
From your mouth to the fish lord's ears, man. Pulled into this zone and it looks so fishy. All the signs of redfish all around us. To maximize our odds, Brent just put out 3 separate cut baits all over this flat. One of them just got ate, but the fish dropped it, but that's a good sign. We're gonna do anything and everything we possibly can to catch a redfish today. That is the mission. Redfish are on the brain, so if we can catch them on lures, great. If we gotta use cut bait, that's fine too, but just gotta make it happen. Yep. Yep, that one's bit. I saw something happening over there. Let it go. Dropped it. Dropped it. Dang.
Yep, that worked. Yep. There you go, dude. Dude, that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one.
Little drag. All right, y'all. Oh, this looks like a nice one. This is so funny. We popped the drone up to see if there was any fish just kind of perusing on this flat because it's been so quiet for the last 45 minutes or so. Dude, this is a good fish. This is a good fish, and he's going for that dockage.
You said you wanted to pull some around structure.
That's what I'm saying. I got my little combat fish right here. Wow. So I wasn't rolling. my camera was off. We were actually just about to make a little switch. We just wanted to see if there was anything before we did. And one of the cut bait rods, actually I made this cast on this rod. Brent's been putting them out all day, but I took a cast on this one and the red found it. Yeah, it looks like a good fish. I'm gonna back off on the drag now that I got him away from that dock. Oh man, been waiting on this one, dude. Been waiting on this one.
We were just talking about moving too.
We were just talking about moving. We've been throwing freaking paddle tails religiously. Took a little tiny break, cut my camera off, and I saw this rod doubled over. I was like, oh boy, here we go.
There you go, dude. You freaking did it.
Go, bro.
That's a good one too.
That thing is gorgeous.
Yeah, dude. That's overslot. That's close to it.
Dude, oh my God.
So happy
What
for
the
you.
heck?
I'm so happy for you, dude.
Where you been, buddy?
For real.
Dude, thank you, bro. That's
You're
so
welcome.
sick. Oh, let's show this fish off, man. Feels like I'm in a dream because it's been such a struggle. Dude, what a sick red. I want to get a measurement on this guy. I told Brent before we started this trip that a 28-inch fish would probably break my PB, and this one is 29. I don't know if you can see that, Andrew. I love this little ruler that comes with the Mako. It's really nice. It's not in the way or anything like that. And I can measure my fish and see just how big they are, whether I'm gonna take them home or I just wanna see if I broke a PB, which I think I just did on this one, 29-inch fish. He's bleeding a little. I'm gonna dunk him in the water for a second. Oh, dude, let's go, man. You gotta love it when it comes together. It wasn't easy. It was what I would consider a struggle. Lots of hardship, lots of breakoffs when we were doing that gag grouper stuff. And just a lot of time on the water without results, but finally we get a nice redfish here on the final morning. I'm probably heading back to South Florida in an hour or two. Crunch time fish, what a beauty. So pretty. I love these fish even that much more because I never get to see them, I never get to catch them. And to hit a 29-incher right here in Tampa with my boy Brent, with my boy Andrew filming, I'm just happy, man. I'm stoked. You gotta love it, dude. I mean, when it's super easy, when fishing is just lights out and easy, you definitely do not appreciate it as much as the struggles, and especially when the struggle comes to fruition the way this trip has with this beautiful fish, man. We're gonna get her back, catch and release on this guy's over slot. Even if we wanted to keep him, we wouldn't be able to. But just so sick, man. So blessed. All right, let's get this beautiful redfish back home. Oh, man. These fish are so freaking pretty, man. That fin is so orange, like a freaking pumpkin. Oh, see you, buddy. Let's freaking go, dude. Oh, I'm so happy we just got that fish. So freaking happy.
Hey, dude.
Let's go, man.
Wasn't gonna make it easy on you.
Yeah, I know.
Give you that storybook ending.
You did. That little, the drive home is gonna be a lot easier now. Let's just say that.